And we're live. Hello. Welcome
Hey,
to Just the Tip. And if you like this
the
kind of
yeah.
tip content, no, no, no.
No, don't.
We don't have a Dungeons and Dragons game tonight,
No,
guys. We're
we don't.
just
We
streaming
don't.
to come on and say, hey, but if you like Dungeons and Dragons content, please subscribe to this channel because we have a weekly Dungeons and Dragons game. And next
Mostly
week,
weekly.
mostly weekly, other than this week, obviously,
Mm.
but next week is the big finale of season two. Very, very likely. I'm predicting that. I don't know 100% for sure because it could stretch on. It is a Dungeons and Dragons game. It is unplanned, but it's at least the beginning of the finale of season two, if not the finale. And then there's going to be a great season three, hopefully, unless there's a total party kill and everybody dies. But cross your fingers, that's not going to happen. I don't think. So smash like and subscribe for some more Dungeons and Dragons that we're going to get back to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
what's going on?
speaking of subscribers,
Oh
uh,
yes,
we still have 69 subscribers. We
yes we
still have.
do.
Did you put out the community post?
Immediately,
Has anybody responded to the community post? Does
I
anybody
think
want to
JT
screen?
responded.
Oh my god.
I think. I
Oh
don't
my
think
god.
any of our actual new subscribers,
So
unless he, yeah,
if you are
unless that's
a
one of his people.
if you are a new subscriber, an old subscriber,
A
somebody,
subscriber at all, someone who is currently subscribed.
somebody who is subscribed to YouTube in general, like if you want a T-shirt,
Dan's desperate
co-
to give away this T-shirt.
I really want to give this T-shirt away. I really do. I think it's a cool thing. I'd like to get this T-shirt away to somebody other than Cameron, but because if
Yeah,
because you got a
yam
week.
yam.
You if no we let us know by next week. We'll roll the die next week. We'll pick somebody. We'll get your information. We'll send off the t-shirt to you and you'll have an I am Solus t-shirt.
I think I made a mistake with the community post
This is
because,
why. Okay.
well, not a mistake, but uh, I think what I should have done is I put the I am Solus image, which you see, which is kind of the thing that you see when you see the post.
Mhm.
And then I worded it in a way so that you knew that you were getting a, hey, if you're a subscriber, you'll get a t-shirt. But even it, you see the picture. So if there's no context, so I think what I should have done is I think in the picture I should have said, if you are a sub, win this t-shirt or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that it catches the attention because I think people probably just scrolled past it because they saw the I am Solus image and it didn't have context
Mhm.
and you had to read below and
Nobody reads.
nobody reads if the picture doesn't catch you,
Mhm.
and the just a picture of a t-shirt didn't catch people. I think.
Wh- Where is the community post by the way? I haven't seen it. I haven't had it. Is it on Instagram?
No, it's on you. It is a YouTube community post, meaning that it goes specifically to our subscribers. You are
Ah,
subscribed to the channel, so you should have gotten it. But the fact that you didn't see it also shows why people may not have seen it. Because again,
right.
if you're not on YouTube every day and you don't, also if you're subscribed to a bunch of channels, this happens to me all the time. When you go to YouTube and you go to your home or whatever,
Mhm.
it's like the
You see a
newest
lot.
thing. So
Yeah.
like if the post was a few days ago, you kind of have to do some scrolling
Yeah,
through
yeah,
your
yeah. True.
YouTube to
Mhm.
even see the post unless you've got notifications turned on. so.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
even
That's true.
then, I don't know if notifications work that well
Notifications
for
are,
community
yeah,
posts. I
I'm
know
not
that
sure.
sometimes they don't even work for regular videos.
Hmm.
I have the bell set for some of my favorite YouTube channels, and some of them I get notified for, but sometimes they start streams and like
Yeah.
I'll totally miss it. Like I won't see anything for it.
Well, if you're
So
watching this,
yeah,
if you're watching this,
ring the bell if you're a subscriber.
yeah, ring that bell.
I don't know
Um,
if it'd do anything, but we'll see.
find that community post. Let us know, and yeah, we'll try to hook you up. We'll try to we'll see what we can do.
Bless you. Maybe I'll make another one with since we have a
Yeah,
week to go till
we got a
the
week.
next game.
Yeah.
Maybe
Hmm.
I'll make another community post and we'll try again. We'll try and give away that t-shirt. We'll see
Yeah,
if
we'll
anybody
try.
wants that
My
freaking
God.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh my God. Hilarious.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
definitely. So,
what what's been going on? See anything good lately? Any good movies? Any TV?
we watched that Dave Chappelle special. Did you watch that?
I watched Chappelle. So I watched Chappelle on Sunday actually. And did you watch Ricky Gervais?
No.
Ah,
No, no.
both really really good specials. Really good
Mhm.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we there hasn't been. I mean, the holidays. It's like
Yeah.
there's
Mhm.
there's not really much new
No, there's not a
stuff
lot of new
out.
content going on
Oh,
now.
really? I've been watching some YouTube and that sort of thing, but nothing much. There's not even I watch or listen to true crime on Spotify, and
Mhm.
even all my true crime podcasts, like they all went on
They're
break.
on they're on hiatus too.
Yeah, one of them even ended. I was like, what the hell? It was a
Oh
really
wow.
long running one and it just ended. So,
That's crazy.
but yeah, yeah. So no, not really anything. Actually, the main thing that I've been doing is I've been playing lots of old video games.
Mhm.
I have I have a box
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Atari games here.
Yeah, I've got a box like that around here too. Actually, it's not here. That the box of mine is actually at the new place already.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I have a box of Atari games because I got this
Sweet.
Atari 2600 plus. So it's neat,
Sweet.
kind of cool, and yeah, the games they inside the boxes they're in these little sleeves,
Interesting. That's nice.
like the Berserk is like this little
That's very
sleeve,
nice. Yeah.
kind of cool. So yeah,
Cool.
so that's a partially I've been doing that. I also got a Turbo EverDrive Pro,
Mhm.
which is it's like a flash card for the PC Engine TurboGrafx, and it is it is awesome
Cool.
because it allows you to play the turbo chips or Hue card, like
Mhm.
the regular games are on chips, but then there's the CD. It
Right.
allows you to play CD games without a CD attachment. I mean,
Oh,
I
nice.
have them, whatever, but like
Right, right,
it's
right.
cool to just be able to have my little PC Engine, because it's like small,
Yeah.
and just have that with no CD attachments or anything. The card, I don't have to take out any of my expensive rare games that I don't want to scratch the CD or mess up the case or whatever.
Right.
So now I just have everything on like one little library. Plus, it can play like fan translations, so like patches and cheats
Nice.
and all that kind of
Mhm.
stuff. So any fan translations, there's some decent ones for for the TurboGrafx for the PC Engine. And I'm a big
Cool.
fan, as you know, so I've been playing a lot of that.
Cool.
That is what I've been doing.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
all I've been doing is preparing for my move. I'm moving my house. So,
Oh, you are. That's
yeah,
true.
I'm moving my house, so I haven't had a lot of time to do a whole lot of other things other than work and move. So that's what I've been preparing. I've been moving some things over to the new place, um, preparing other things to get moved. So yeah, it's a process. If you've ever, you know how it is to move.
Hmm. I
You
do.
just gotta do it. Yeah. So getting all that prepared, doing that kind of thing.
What do you think of
But
my new retro living room here? What do you think of this new set?
so like, are you still in the man cave?
No, 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 no. The set, the YouTube set.
Oh. I think it's really cool. I like that we're sitting on the couch. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's this is one of the things. Remember I was saying that I was like thinking about doing a like a Saturday morning type of a show.
This would be very cool for Saturday morning. Yes.
I'm still kicking that around, and this is like this is one of the possible ideas of
Mhm.
of a Saturday morning show. The TV will probably be bigger if I
Yeah.
do the Saturday morning show because the
Mhm.
TV will, you know, it
It
right
needs to
now it's
have.
really small, so like if I
Mhm.
played anything on it, it would be you would barely be able to see it on
Right.
YouTube,
Right.
but
Mhm.
it would be a much I'd have to make it bigger so that because the idea would be that I'd play some, you know, like some commercials and some like
Mhm.
old school, you know, almost like a
Yeah.
Saturday morning thing, like a do maybe do some
Yeah.
like cartoons that aren't going to get us kicked off YouTube and you know, kind of
There's a
hang
whole
out.
bunch of that. There's a whole bunch of stuff on you
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you can
And
find.
it's stuff that even if there's like even if there's like a claim or whatever, it's not that big of a deal.
Well,
Because it's
you know you
like
could.
we're not like
Mhm.
we're not making money anyway.
Mm.
I don't really care. It's like the view counts will go up and
Yeah.
that'll help the channel or like whatever. So I'm
You know
not really worried about.
you can always start with Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, right, right. But I heard somebody got their stream taken down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard somebody
Somebody used
immediate
the actual video, the actual or
well
what did they use?
they played the entirety of Steamboat Willie, but it was a
Okay.
voice actor and he redubbed
Uh-huh. Okay.
and it got and it got like it got struck like almost immediately. But
A voice actor that Disney hired?
no, no, this again is just some random like this using it as because it's public domain now.
Mhm. Right,
So a
right.
voice actor redubbed all the characters. He's
Okay.
like showcasing his voice, being
Okay,
Mickey
gotcha,
Mouse
gotcha.
and all the
Yeah.
different characters because it's
Ha
fair. It's
I wonder why he got struck.
the speculation is that YouTube just didn't update its automatic content
Oh, yeah.
identification and that it just
Okay.
got tagged in that.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So
Well, I don't
so
know if you
yeah.
I don't know if I don't know, do you follow Film Threat? Chris Gore?
I do, but I don't always get to watch the videos, and I haven't
Oh my
watched
god.
anything lately. The actually the most recent thing that I watched was the Attack of the Doc is on
Oh,
YouTube
I
now for
yeah.
free, so
I
I
watched
watched that. That's the last
yeah,
thing I watched from those guys,
that yeah,
which is
I
cool.
watched
It was good.
I watched that Attack of the Doc too. I thought that was a pretty it was very well done doc. It was a very well done doc.
Yeah, yeah, it was
But
cool, and I forgot some of the stuff too.
mhm.
some of the things that like
Some of that crazy shit that they
yeah,
did.
yeah. I definitely forgot. I mean, I remembered like but
Mhm.
there were just like little things. Like there were certain people that were on there
Yeah.
that I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
So,
No, so apparently, so I watch their Film Threat channel all the time. I
mm,
really like, I like him and Alan.
yeah,
You know,
they're good. They're good.
so
The last time that I regularly was watching them is I regularly watched I pretty much the whole Star Wars trial
oh yeah,
when they
yeah,
put
yeah.
Star Wars
Mhm.
on trial and they had all the
Mhm.
different YouTubers like
Yeah.
defending and
Yeah.
prosecuting
Mhm.
of Star Wars. I watched
Yeah.
that. That was kind of interesting.
So apparently January 1st, like the first 2 or 3 days in January, two different films dropped. Two different horror films. Steamboat Willie, the horror Mickey Mouse Steamboat Willie horror film. So one is like a newer like Pooh Blood and Honey, like Pooh Blood and Honey,
Hmm.
and it's called Mickey's Mousetrap.
Okay.
And it I mean they showed the trailer for it and it looks just like you would imagine it looks. I mean it's kind of a low budget thing.
Hmm.
But then Rob Zombie is
Oh
actually
no, really? What?
he has thrown his hat into the ring. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but Rob Zombie is making a Mickey Mouse horror movie based on
What?
Steamboat Willie. Yes.
That's
That's that
crazy.
that's gonna be freaking insane, I think.
Yeah.
That's gonna be insane.
Yeah, yeah,
If it's
that's wild,
if it's
man.
anything like his Munsters, which I enjoyed his Munsters,
You
then
liar. You said you didn't like that.
it was all right. It was all right. I went back and kind of looked at it again, and I was like, okay, maybe on a second watch, it's all right. You know, it's okay.
I liked it
But
from the
but
beginning.
yeah, yeah. But no. So yeah, so D&D. I guess we're here. We're not playing.
We are not playing.
We're not playing. Did you want to talk a little bit about what you asked us for? Maybe give a little hint.
Mm, I no. All I did was I just asked you guys for characters for names of NPC characters on the Destiny,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just because I need some NPC characters names on the I need
Ah,
some character names.
okay.
And I figured it would be fun to let you guys just give me some names
Did
because
you
I'm
like what
always coming up
yeah.
with names.
Did you like what I gave you?
Yeah, I mean they're cool. They're good, you know.
I was like, you know, I can't just do a name. You know, I've got to do. I had I had things in my head about what they were, and I'm like, ah, yeah, this will work.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
actually, the first one. Do you recognize the first one? The girl?
I maybe
No, no.
no.
So I completely and totally ripped off Ozark. It's Ruth Langmore.
Oh. I see.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Hmm.
I yeah, yeah. I get it. I see it a little bit. I see it a
Yeah.
little bit. The only thing is here the AI image, the that girl in the show is like cold and calculating
Oh,
and
I know, I know.
she's like a
Well,
killer, man. But like
that's
the
because I
girl
did that's
the
because I
the
didn't use the name of the person in the show. I actually used her real name to create the image.
oh, I see. I see. Yeah, yeah. So because
So
the
it gave
image
it,
is a
mhm.
more innocent.
Yes,
It's that's
yes.
even surprising though because she's played a lot of kind of I feel like her most
Oh,
famous
dude,
roles now.
is that me?
What you
Oh, is that me or you?
is what I don't know what you're
Like,
talking about.
like, like, I don't know if it was me, maybe the stream. I think maybe it was me with the stream because uh, you got all robot-y there for a second. Oh, for me.
Oh, okay. No, as far as I'm aware, everything is good on my end here.
Okay.
I don't see any problems. No, I don't see any problems.
Well, we had weather, so I'm
Yeah,
hoping the
yeah.
weather hasn't. Yeah.
No, that's probably it didn't even I didn't see anything on my side
Oh,
either.
okay.
So it's probably just you, but I don't think it affected whatever. Other than
Well, that's
affecting
good.
the stream by having you just like totally stroke out for like 2 minutes.
Uh,
But anyway,
yeah.
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 So
So
no, I just
yeah.
wanted those character names because I thought that would be I don't know, it'd be fun. I'm always coming
Yeah.
up with character names, and I thought it would be interesting to have uh a couple from you guys. But
I got you there.
I
I get you.
I just don't necessarily expect there to be good outcomes for all of them. That's all I have to say
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. Got you there.
But
Got you there.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I think we're kind of just rambling. So yeah.
Yeah, we really didn't have a whole anything planned.
We did
So,
not have anything planned at all. We just kind of wanted to jump
mm.
on because
Well, we actually were going to have a game. We were going to try to do one of our little side games, but nobody else is interested.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I
I don't think Steve was all that interested.
I
Did you even have anything planned?
I honestly I was if I was kind of leaning towards the Dungeon Crawl Classics.
Mhm.
Because that's the one that's like it's totally done. Like I said, like the very next thing that we do for it is completely done. So like that's the
Okay.
one that we can like totally jump into. And the only problem with that one is that
We kind of need everybody, don't we?
no, not really, because it's it's done in a way where you're all kind of there in the village, and like this doesn't everything kind of takes place in the general like Shutter Mountain
Mhm.
area, so it doesn't really need for everybody to be there. I mean, that's how kind of how we played it before.
Yeah.
Um, the one that I have is like a super short adventure. I feel very confident that we could get it done in one night. No, I mean it's really short. Like even if you didn't get it done, it would just
Yeah.
be like this thing that happened that kind of wouldn't make
Okay.
any sense. Like
Okay. Okay.
it's really really short, and if you don't it's kind of like yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost like an encounter essentially.
Mhm.
It's like a
Well,
kind of like an extended encounter. It's not
yeah.
super long. It just there's not like a big map or anything. In
Mhm.
fact, the map is smaller than both maps that we've done before.
Oh,
Way
wow.
smaller.
Yeah. No, the
Even
only reason.
smaller than
Yeah.
that the one with the four houses. Not
Yeah. Not
nearly
even
as
that big?
much.
Wow.
No, no, no,
Wow.
no, no. No, really
Okay.
small. Yeah,
The
it's
only
literally like
yeah,
a covered bridge, a river, and like
okay.
that's it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
there's
see, the only reason I laugh is because every time you say that, every single time you say that.
this one is really short though. I mean, this one is
Yeah.
like it literally it's like an encounter and
Okay.
it
Okay.
just I mean, I'm sure the encounter could go kind of crazy bad and long and
Mhm.
weird and
Yeah.
whatever, but even then I feel confident that like
It could
there's
be
no
done
more
soon.
to the adventure that it
Okay.
wouldn't take
Okay.
more than like one session. We could
Okay.
easily wrap it up.
Got
The
I
only
see.
problem with that one is that JT still doesn't have a first level character. He has the guy the fiddler who like he was like, "Oh, that guy could be a bard." And
Mhm.
we could easily make that guy a bard and it would only take a few minutes, hopefully. But then again, it's
It's
Jay.
Jason. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. I get you.
So yeah, so but like had he wanted to jump on, and maybe we could have done that one.
Possible.
The other one I really didn't have anything planned, but we can all, I mean,
Hmm.
I can
Yeah.
always
That.
riff, but I
Yeah.
really kind of, even though you voted for that one,
Yeah.
I kind of wasn't feeling it. I kind of was
Yeah. See,
more
that
Dungeon Crawl
that was my thing.
Classics.
That was my thing. I was just kind of in the mood to play that character
Hmm.
more than the. And it's funny because both of my characters in those are the cleric characters because I've got Sarducci and then I've got what's his face
Uh oh, Friar Fred.
Friar Fred.
Fred, right?
Yeah, Fred.
Yeah,
Friar Fred.
yeah,
Yeah.
Friar Fred.
Friar Fred.
Fat Friar Fred, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fat Friar Fred.
Eating the chicken wings, the
That's
human
right.
being. He's eating
That's right.
he's
That's
like
right. Hmm.
chowing down on his fellow man.
Hmm.
Um
Yeah. Oh, before
yeah.
we do anything, I've noticed something here. Is this a new T-shirt?
Oh yeah, yeah, this Atari t-shirt.
Is that what that is? Oh, very nice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my
I could
camera's
I
backwards
yeah.
obviously, but
I could only see like the very very top of the thing. Not even as much
yeah,
as you're
and
showing
if you
me.
you can see the Atari
Yeah.
arcade graphics if
Yeah. Very
you,
nice.
yeah, right.
Very
Same,
nice.
same.
Very
So,
nice.
yeah.
That's a very cool shirt. Yes.
Yeah, it was all part of the Atari gift. It was kind of,
Sweet.
you know, yeah.
Sweet.
So,
Mhm. That's a good
good
deal. That's a
things.
good deal.
Happy
Mhm.
things. Yeah, I got this for Christmas. Um, what was I saying?
I don't know. You were about to say something, and then
Yeah,
I said
I
something that you.
was.
I talked. I wanted to.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say now. So,
The
man, we're rambling.
two boomers who can't remember a goddamn thing about
Yeah,
what we're
yeah.
doing. Are we even on YouTube?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're lucky I started. I'm high, so we're lucky. I smoked some
Yeah.
weed
This. Okay. Okay.
before before this, so
Yeah. Hey,
there's that.
hit that like button if you want him to do that a little. If you want a little bit more of that.
No, so
Yeah. Anyway.
what I was saying though, what I was going to say is that I had
Mhm.
another idea for a game, for a
Okay.
side type of game,
Mhm.
but I just didn't have time to implement it. But I did have an idea. I'm calling it a typical 16-bit RPG.
Okay.
And the way that I was thinking about it is that I wanted to run it using BECMI because
Mhm.
we're comfortable with it, with some slight differences. But
Okay.
basically using the BECMI system, using the BECMI character sheet that we already use because everybody's familiar with that. But doing some things a little bit differently. For example, like using spell points and having like the at will spells because it's a
Right.
typical 16-bit RPG where you
Mhm.
have MP, right? You've got your
Right.
HP and your MP. So doing something like that where spells are you can, a magic missile costs one magic point. So if you have four magic points, you can cast four magic missiles or, you know,
Whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
whatever
Gotcha.
like that.
Mhm.
Um maybe also adjusting like hit points or whatever and doing kind of custom classes, but
Mhm.
basically it would be like it would again it's it would be done in the very much in the style of a typical 16-bit RPG. So like
Okay.
one of the characters would be, oh, and also everybody would start out with kind of like crappy, like pretty average scores, except for maybe like a a a plus in whatever their like main attribute was,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it would be one of those things where, because in a typical 16-bit RPG, you can actually improve your stats.
That's true. Yes.
So like you'd have the character, you'd start out in the little village, and one character would be like the wannabe knight or the brand
Hmm.
new knight, right? Oh, I I have to grab something really quick.
Okay.
I've got something in the oven and I
Are
don't
they
want it to
nugs?
burn. Huh?
Are they nugs?
They are not nugs.
No
Not
nugs.
nugs tonight. No nugs
No.
tonight.
No nugs tonight.
No nugs tonight.
So
No,
is
sir.
it just the tip in the oven?
Yes, you know it. All right, here we go. That. And that. Right, good stuff. Let those cool. But yeah, so it would be, you'd have your, you know, you'd have the best friend that is
Mm-hmm.
the girl that's like the kind of a priestess or whatever, like, she's like the song priestess of the village or something like that. And then you
Hey.
have like your
Mhm.
goofy friend that's like
Yeah.
the fat wizard friend or something like
Yeah.
that, right? So you
I
have all
I don't know.
those.
I don't know if you want to go that way. What if you actually made archetypes though? What if you actually had like a Link archetype to start off with, or a
Yeah, but see,
Mario
But
archetype to
see,
start
but
off
see,
with?
here's the thing. I don't want to do that because I want to make it simple. I just want to be
Okay.
like, okay, here's the list of the characters that you guys. These are because these are archetypes. These are
Mm-hmm.
more than what you're thinking. Like,
Okay.
trust me, in a typical 16-bit Japanese RPG, the like the the character that like just has become a knight,
Mm-hmm.
like way more common than like a Link type of a character. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I
trust
guess you're
me, like,
right.
oh,
Yeah,
there are
I guess
like
you're right. Yeah.
dozens of J
Mhm.
like
Yeah, yeah,
JRPGs,
yeah. You're
16-bit,
right.
like where the character is like, oh, I just became a knight, I've got to go
Mm-hmm.
to the king, is like
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah.
like half of like
Yeah, that's true. That's
Sega
very
and
true.
Nintendo. So that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. Is so there'll be all these kind of
Mm-hmm.
typical characters, and you guys would just pick, and then like I said, all of them are kind of, you know you build your character anyway
Mm-hmm.
by building it up, and it would be very kind of minimal role play that would be kind of almost parody because it's a typical 16-bit RPG. So
What would you think about this though? What would you think about this? And this might make it too complicated. Maybe I'm overthinking
you're
things.
probably overthinking it. I wanted this to
It's,
be
it's,
simple because I want it to
yeah,
be.
I was gonna say instead of like being on camera, or we could still be on camera, but make it a text game where none of us talk.
No,
Like you know what I mean?
no.
No, where we have to type it out. Mhm.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Okay, okay.
That's not gonna work. You know that's not gonna work.
No, I guess
You
not.
know that you know they're not gonna. Nobody's gonna do that
Except me. I know.
except you.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't even think I don't even think I would be able to do that because I've just as the DM I got just too much.
Hmm.
It would draw things out to a slow
Yeah,
pace that would. No, this
you're
is
probably right. You're probably
this is
right.
meant to be very quick and very fun and very
Hmm.
kind of like have be very quick, encounters and kind of very low role playing where it's just like,
Hmm.
the NPCs are just going to tell you the same shit over and over again. Like,
Right,
you talk
right.
to an
Hmm.
NPC more than once, You're not
Yeah,
gonna get
exactly.
anything new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's again because
Mhm.
it's kind of like a 16-bit RPG, kind of
Yeah.
a little bit of a parody of it, but in the same way, have it
Yeah.
be very
She
quick,
was
like
keep walking up to this guy. I've got apples for sale. I've got apples for sale. I've got apples for sale.
well, no, usually it would be like, I've got apples for sale. Do you want some? Yes or
Yeah.
no? And if you say yes, then then
You're
I'm
gonna
taking your money. And if you say no, then sorry about that, get lost. That's usually how those RPGs would go. But no, it would be more like, you'd go up to somebody and they'd be like, "I heard that there is a key lost in a cave to the east." And you'd be like, "Oh yeah? What about it?" "I heard that there was a cave
a
lost,
key.
a key
There's a
lost in a cave to the east."
yes.
You'd be like, "Yeah, yeah, you said
Yeah.
that."
Yeah. Okay. That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
That's okay.
So,
Thanks, guy. Thanks, buddy.
yeah. So that would be kind of I don't
That'd
know.
be
It
interesting.
was an
Yeah.
idea that I had, and it would be kind of one of those things where it's like you know, you'd have all the typical stuff. You'd have like
Hmm.
the church in the inn.
Yeah.
Maybe there'd be a bulletin board for like quests to complete or something like that. You know.
But see, that's the thing though. It's like, the dungeon master would be a little high doing this, and he actually would make that mistake the next time you went up and talked to the guy. I heard there's a cave in a key that got lost in the east.
That could very possibly happen.
Up, systems glitching. Gotta hit it on the.
Yeah.
Gotta take the cartridge out and blow on it.
Blow on it. Exactly. Exactly. Is the disc scratched? What the hell? But that's just an idea. Maybe I'll
Ah,
maybe
maybe.
I'll develop it a little bit more. Maybe I won't. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I don't know. My dinner's ready.
Yeah.
So since we're
My
not
computer.
playing,
My computer's got to restart anyway. So yeah, it's we're at that point.
we are at
Nobody,
that
no,
point.
nobody else is joining. But
Uh,
hey, come back next week if you're here right now, which you're probably not. But if you're watching this in the future, watch the next episode. It's bound to be highly entertaining.
mhm. It'll be live on let's see, what is that?
The
Tuesday
20
the
16th,
16th at
the 16th.
roughly 8
Mm-hmm.
p.m. Eastern Time. So check that out. That's our live Dungeons and Dragons game. Up and away. Nova Destiny. And once
And don't
again,
forget, and don't forget, T-shirt.
t-shirt,
Put do it.
hit like.
Put do it. Do all the things.
Yes, we will. All right. Well, that's it for us. We've been Two of the Dicks of the Dark.
Yep.
We are now out of here. Later.
Have